Mission Log 082119. Chris Risto reporting from the Floydon system, primarily populated by the Gek with a commercial economy. And by economy, I mean the space station. Over 2 years have passed since my last log, and I wish I could say I was imprisoned by the Korvax for crimes I've committed, or that I've been super busy saving the universe. However, I've just been working a 9 to 5 at Floydon Station Beta, one of the more popular stops this part of the stars. Worked the gift shop, currency exchange, and space station air control. See you next time! Working the landing deck has become an out-of-body experience for me, but I needed a break. The grind of space had worn on me, and the attempt to find the galactic hub ultimately ended all desire to pilot a ship. But I've grown bored. I've never seen the planets in the system, and I believe it's time to fix that. Prepare for entry, Conqueror. My current ship is Oyakamog's Haoshin Conqueror. To be honest, I miss Rasamama, or maybe I just haven't piloted a ship in a while. My first uploaded log was 3 years ago, and a lot has changed since then. With me, the universe, spaceship technology, multi-tools, mineral discovery, I ignored it all, grinding away at a dead-end job, getting my head straight again. But the transition isn't easy. I'm rusty, lost my touch with the controls. Coming in for a landing. No, those are blasters. The first planet for the week, Nae. Naea. According to galactic information, abundant in fauna, but animals are scarce. But I saw plenty. Alright, let's go ahead and scan this. Oops, that's a mining tool. I had forgotten how beautiful the planets are, the thrill of discovery, the endless supply of goofy-looking beasts. Wow, it really has been a long time. The suit's looking good. Then the overheated rain began to pour, 217 degrees Fahrenheit. There's no burning rain on the space station. I think we'll travel there next. Let's get this scanner working. The last thing I thought I would struggle with was scanning, but I could not figure it out. Had the multi-tool become overly complicated, or had I become a complete moron? Oh, jetpack. Let's try this. How about this? Wrong kind of scan. Nope. Nope. Not that. Maybe it's in here somewhere? Scanner, analysis visor installed. While my multi-tool appeared to be correctly configured, most of its technology had become obsolete and inoperable. What? So I decided to install the survey device. That should do it. I never expected to be so out of touch with current standards. Survey mode, binocular mode. I just want to know what the hell this plant is. There we go. I'm an idiot. An ancient Injacunadium, a carbon plant with far-reaching roots, lives off lost insects. So just lost ones, not normal insects? The rain stopped and I finally felt at peace with exploring again. I'd worry about the exosuit and multi-tool changes at a later date. Now that's different. I watched a V Cobaltamini look for food near the water. Not sure why the anxious creature with extra hidden claws would look for nuts on the beach, though. Is that shoved in or growing out? Then I summoned Conqueror to pick me up. That's new to me, right? Maybe. It was time to leave Nae and her burning showers behind. The ringed planet on the horizon called to me with its overwhelming presence. An incoming message flashed on the dashboard of my starship, but I chose to ignore it for fears it was Mission Command, or worse, my boss, at the space station gift shop. Just a few rocks, no big deal. Still getting acclimated with the flight controls here. Hyperdrive is installed, right? Let's take a look at these rings. Interesting. Beginning the approach. 15, an acrid fungal planet with an abundance of copper, ammonia, and magnetized ferrite. You alright, Conqueror? Sounds like you're about to fall apart. I landed at the airport to perform a systems analysis on my ship. Despite its clunky sound, everything checked out okay. The rings shine like a rainbow in the pink sky. I decided to mingle with the Gek, ask if they knew any sites worth checking out on the planet. Secretary Gazai Kirch recognized me from the space station, gave me a gift, and taught me a few Gek words, but he was not thrilled with my pronunciation. Then I spoke with Toil Gek Toon. His secretion levels were much greater than most Geks. He had a greasy substance, an oil covering his body, rolling into the cracks and crevices of his skin. The smell was sweet, like a rotten honey bun. He asked for privacy, but I decided to try out my language skills. He shrieked, alerted authorities, and the Gek started running towards their ships. I accidentally said murderous in Gek. Oops, no, I really meant to say butter. I'm sorry, truly. I should have left Ean 15 at that point, but I wanted to take a look at the local wildlife. Big mistake. Got chased by a K. papiophorica, does not fear death, eats meat chunks for dinner, and has a rubber skull. But it was the aggressive H. zorcoiphum, whose diet consists of small animals, that I had to take down. Too bad they're unpleasant to eat. Ultimately, the toxic storm finally got me the hell off the planet. Next stop, Azavu 19. The approach was rough, so I took it very slow. Extremely thick dust, nearly zero visibility. Am I still entering the atmosphere? Oh damn, it nearly crashed. Azavu 19 was a non-stop sandstorm with a toxic atmosphere. -124 at night, 261 during the day. Oh man, I'm struggling. Can't see where I'm going. Not sure if I should land or not. Looks like an open spot. Sand and dust and wind. Nothing else to report. Just sand and dust and wind. Gonna push forward a little further. Communications check. Tucker, can you hear me? This was a mistake. Sand and dust and wind. Until a bright, shining spot on the ground. A sacred spot. Unspoiled by the planet's relentless atmosphere. All this light from a small bed of G. horseamectiums. A timeless symbiotic plant that gets nutrients from fermented corpses. And for a moment, time stood still. The storm, the wind, the cold, the sand, all seemed to stop as I pondered re-entering the world of mission logs, life form cataloging, and all the nonsense that comes with it. However, reality was the dust particles were beginning to infiltrate my oxygen supply, and the frozen air rendered my equipment sluggish and non-responsive. I attempted to call from my ship, but communications had failed, the signal unable to penetrate the wall of dirt. I think the dust is affecting my vocal cords. Fortunately, beyond logic, I found a small lake, which provided a reprieve from my devastating surroundings. Although the J. Ephemerina scared me a bit, I stayed calm while my system stabilized in the 63.6 degree Fahrenheit water. I triggered a distress signal to the Conqueror, hoping for a miracle. Then the miracle occurred. The storm let up, and the Conqueror sent coordinates for a landing point. Miles and miles I walked, but I was out of shape from the dormant years at the space station. My legs and feet were killing me. My body would be giving out soon. Another hopping pineapple creature. Some things never change.
Warning. Incoming storm.
Coordinates are just around this corner. And then, another storm. Conqueror, make it, please. Hurry up, Conqueror, come on. First time back out in the universe, and death is already at a high probability. Should have just kept pushing Gek trinkets and E-cards, I guess. Oh, the gift. I had forgotten about the gift from Secretary Gazeakirch. I pulled it out and opened it. A VR module. Huh. A way to see the world differently. Might as well try it out before I die. Activating VR? Can't just turn it on, huh? HUD system reboot confirmed. Okay, here we go. Display resolution is not great. Cord quality downgraded. I need to adjust the width. It might not be exact scale. Yeah, these plants look neat, I guess. Oh, motion's a little rough. Storm's gone, and there's my ship. Let's get off this godforsaken planet, Conqueror. Sounds not synced. Must be from the restart. Who cares? Let's take a look around. Autopilot activated. Probably should have recalibrated before turning on the VR module. Conqueror set coordinates to that planet over there. What the hell? Okay, look away. Wow, we're further out than I thought. Conqueror, are you seeing this? I just need to adjust my eyes. Let's go ahead and hyperdrive towards the black rectangle. I can't look at it. I can't look at it, it hurts. Oh, this is pissing me off. Everyone has heard of black holes. I personally traveled through one 2 years ago, but I've never heard of or seen a black rectangle before. I have no idea what it will do if we reach it. I just trust that behind that black rectangle is the planet that I'm trying to reach. Oh, I can see the edges of the planet now. Beginning approach. Be prepared to 180 out of this. Gravitation pull relatively normal. Here we go. Rectangle gone. The planet's atmosphere felt oddly familiar. My need for rest and muscle repair was replaced with black rectangle adrenaline, so I got out of the ship. Let's turn on HUD display. Check galactic database for information. Azavu 19. Are you kidding me? We just left Azavu 19. We just left this hellhole.
Incoming storm.
In log transmission and recording. Until the next log, farewell. We just left this hell.